A summer of stunning crime trends in a positive direction was the focus of a meeting today at Farragut Career Academy. As leaders from a lot of groups helping disrupt crime met to talk about what's going right and how to grow programs that are clearly working. Our political reporter Chris Tye here now with what they said at this meeting. I'm curious to hear.
These are huge numbers. This May, Marie, we're only in July. This may be the story of the year in Chicago. Homicides right now are down 32% in the city of Chicago compared to the same time last year. The mayor, as you'd imagine, politically wants to spread that word out.
Sure.
We're doing the good work for the city. But some of the people on the front line of this, not police officers, but folks who are going in trying to interrupt crime, are saying, hey, let's not talk too much about this and jinx it.
Interesting.
We're in the middle of the game and you're pitching a perfect game and you don't want to talk about it, right?
But today he is.
My name is Aaron Rivas. I am a man of God.
Aaron Rivas is also a man of Little Village, the community director of SC2, which stands for Scaling Community Violence Intervention for a Safer Chicago. He addressed a group of CVI members, which stands for Community Violence Intervention. They met at Farragut Career Academy in Little Village, a community that's seen homicides plummet a stunning 72% from the same time last year.
It's more people that are alive, less funerals that we have to deal with, less court advocacy that we have to, be a part of.
From January 1st to July 13th, homicides in Chicago down 32% compared to the same stretch last year. Fatal shootings down 36%, shootings down 40%. What's the secret sauce of 2025?
Summer is always a kind of an anxious time for us. We don't want to say, man, it's quiet out here, because as soon as we turn a block, the things can change.
The goal of SC2 leadership is to cut the city's 2021 homicide rate in half to 400.
Then our goal is to cut it in half again over the coming decade, from 400 homicides to around 200 homicides.
The last time we were under 400 homicides was in 1965.
Former CPS CEO and Education Secretary Arnie Duncan now leads an anti-gun violence organization in the city.
We can't incarcerate our way out of this. We have to give people a chance to do something different. And being able to do that collectively, that's why these numbers are starting to change.
For those on the ground, though, getting to the end of summer safely is job one.
Something can happen in an instant that can, have a ripple effect.
And that's what they're worried about, Marie, is that kind of flashpoint moment which can have that ripple effect. Now,
Right.
CVI, which stands again for Community Violence Intervention, actually comes from the University of Chicago Crime Lab. They say using so-called credible messengers, people that individuals, maybe violent individuals, can relate to, and try to use behavioral science-formed interventions can kind of cool things down before they bubble up that then create violence.
Right.
And that, they think, may be what is keeping this summer so calm. And both the city and county, by the way, are saying they're going to pump more money into these kind of programs.
It's that one-on-one impact that we always see is making a big difference, and it's great to see it in such a big number.
Yeah, and in those critical zip codes, and now they're going to widen them out, so we'll be following it closely.
Great. We know you will. Thank you so much, Chris.
You bet.